The Doll in the Attic. In a quiet town, a little girl named Lily moved into a big, old house with her parents. The house was creaky, with long hallways and tall, shadowy rooms. But what intrigued Lily the most was the attic. One rainy afternoon, Lily's curiosity got the best of her, and she decided to explore the attic. She climbed the narrow, creaking stairs and pushed open the door. Dust swirled in the air, and the smell of old wood filled her nose. In the corner of the attic sat an old wooden trunk. It was heavy, but with a little effort, she managed to lift the lid. Inside, she found a small porcelain doll. The doll had wide blue eyes, blonde curls, and a pretty dress. There was something strange about it, though its eyes seemed to follow Lily, even when she wasn't looking directly at it. Lily took the doll downstairs, thinking it would be fun to play with. But that night, as she slept, she heard a soft tap, tap, tap from the hallway. She sat up, her heart pounding. Maybe it was just the wind? The next night, the tapping came again. This time, it was louder and closer. Lily tiptoed out of bed, opened her door, and peeked into the hallway. Nothing. She was about to close the door when she noticed something unusual. The doll, which she had left downstairs, was sitting at the top of the stairs, staring at her with those wide, glassy eyes. Terrified, Lily ran back to her room, her heart racing. The doll couldn't have moved on its own, could it? The next morning, Lily told her parents about the doll. They laughed, saying she must have brought it upstairs and forgotten. But Lily knew she hadn't. Determined to get rid of it, she put the doll back in the attic, deep inside the trunk. That night, just as Lily was drifting off to sleep, the tapping returned. This time, it was more insistent. She pulled the covers over her head, hoping it would stop. Tap, tap, tap. Suddenly, the door to her room creaked open. Lily froze. Slowly, she peeked over the covers. There, standing in the doorway, was the doll. Its tiny porcelain feet tapped softly against the floor as it moved closer. Lily, a small, cold voice whispered, "Come play with me." Lily jumped out of bed and ran to her parents' room, sobbing and breathless. Her parents checked the hallway but found nothing. The doll was gone. The next morning, they found the doll back in the attic, sitting on top of the trunk, its cold eyes staring out of the window. They decided to get rid of it, so they took it to the town dump. But that night, Lily woke to the familiar sound of tapping. Slowly, she turned her head to the window, and there, sitting on the windowsill, was the doll. Its eyes glinted in the moonlight. And it was smiling. The end.